Visitors to the new National Law Enforcement Museum in Washington, D.C. are shown a film accepting that the origins of U.S. law enforcement lie in rounding up escaped slaves, xenophobia, and the protection of property for the rich.
Because both sides was wounded.
Examples of communities and police forces working together today are presented in contrast to a brutal past. Amid the interactive displays and memorabilia like notorious FBI Director J. Edgar Hoover's desk is an exhibit about Ferguson, Missouri, where the killing of a black teenager by a white police officer helped catalyze the Black Lives Matter movement. But the main goal of the museum is to pay tribute to law enforcement and explore the toughness of the job.
A driver has just run a red light.
This simulation of a traffic stop shows how difficult it is to tell the difference between someone brandishing a weapon and someone displaying their ID. Are there any happy endings?
Well, this was a happy ending.
Oh, I wasn't sure. You looked quite aggressive to me. The inference would appear to be that you too could shoot an innocent person by mistake. Statistics cobbled together from voluntary police reports from across the U.S. are stark. For example, one study finds that people of color, minorities in U.S. society, made up over 60% of unarmed people killed by U.S. police in the first half of 2015. The museum's director says the problems of U.S. law enforcement are integral to the dialogue he wants to begin.
Our role is to bring people with different points of view, different experiences, different perceptions together to try to learn from history, appreciate what's been done in the past, appreciate what's being done well now, and what can be done even stronger in the future.
We invited community organizer Natasha Napper to tour the displays with us. Her conclusion, the museum just doesn't get it.
I see mentioning of Ferguson, I see mentioning of slave patrol, but we're not connecting how all of those things connect together and how those are very real experiences that are still happening through capitalism and white supremacy. I just don't see the relationship between the police and the, particularly the black and brown and other marginalized communities, you know, that I work within, and I hear their stories, and this is just not reflective.
Oh, turn it up. I like that. I like that.
The museum is desperate to display reconstructive, sensitive, contemporary U.S. law enforcement, but that projection is some way from the perception of those being policed. Shihab, Rattansi, Al Jazeera, Washington.